Hello, you're watching Late Edition and I'm Preeti. Uttarakhand is stuck in a political turmoil. Dissent by many legislators of the ruling party has thrown Uttarakhand into a state of political uncertainty, landing Uttarakhand Chief Minister Harish Rawat in a major political quagmire of his tenure as the Chief Minister. As both the leading parties, Congress and BJP, knock the president's doors, blaming each other for the political mess, all eyes now await the action in the State Assembly on the 20th of March, when the ruling party will have to prove its majority. How far will it succeed in doing so, and what fate awaits the 9 Congress rebel MLAs ahead? We'll discuss the Uttarakhand battleground in Late Edition today. We have with us 2 guests, both are senior journalists. We're joined in by Mr. Sunil Jha and we're joined in by Mr. Hemendra Singh Bartwal. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us. Mr. Jha, I'll come to you first. We'll start with what actually triggered the controversy, the budget and how was it passed, the state budget and how was it passed. The disgruntled MLAs had wanted a division, but the Speaker did not agree to it and instead he opted for a voice vote. Was it constitutionally right?
See, Preeti, the situation is that constitutionally, if finance bill falls, the government goes. And that's the fear that the Speaker or the party, ruling party, had at that time. Because if the finance bill would have gone down, then this government would have gone. And 9 rebel MLAs had apparently stated that they are not with the government any longer. They are not supporting this government, though they were part of the same Congress party, which formed a government at a time when they initially had only 36, just about majority. And then they got some support from other MLAs, about 6 of them, 42. And BJP had missed the chance of forming the government right at the outset, the time of elections, by a whisker. They just had one MLA shot. And I think that was an opportunity missed for BJP. Here BJP saw an opportunity and the government realized that if they do not ensure the passage of the bill now, then the government is gone because of the finance bill. And that's the reason why BJP says that when we were asking for a division, the Speaker should have gone for a division, which is a constitutional obligation for the Speaker, which he did not do. And he sided with the ruling party because merely taking a voice vote meant that it all was in a chaos. The entire voting was in a chaos and he saw it through. So that was an allegation which the BJP leveled against the Speaker, and that's still stuck there because BJP wants the vote at the earliest on the State Assembly's platform so that they know the 9 minus 9, the Congress doesn't have the support to have 36. They will, I think, fall short by 2 or 3 votes, and that's where the BJP is looking an opportunity for itself because it missed right in the beginning. Now it's striking back.
We'll take that thought a little forward, but then Mr. Bartwal, you're from Uttarakhand. I would want you to elaborate and analyze for us what exactly was wrong with these 9 MLAs, the cause of the dissent. Would you say it was a case of old factionalism?
It is a case of factionalism. You see, in my opinion, the root cause for this crisis lies in the long-standing and very bitter rivalry between the 2 senior leaders in Uttarakhand Congress. One of them is Mr. Harish Rawat, and the other is the former Chief Minister Vijay Bahuguna, whom he replaced after the Kedarnath tragedy, you know, when there were allegations that the entire relief and rehabilitation operation has been very poorly managed by the government and the Chief Minister. So there's a history to it, and I think Mr. Bahuguna was looking for an opportunity to hit back at Mr. Rawat, who has been in a strong position for quite some time, and I think he is doing reasonably well, and good work has been done. Whereas in Mr. Bahuguna's time, there were allegations that he was not able to, really administer the state quite well. And then, there is a faction behind Vijay Bahuguna. There are certain dissatisfied elements. And there can be other reasons, in a state. I mean, the MLAs are saying that not enough development work has been done in their constituencies. But I have seldom seen MLAs rebelling for a cause like that, So there is more to it than meets the eye. I think there is some
you're buying what BJP says, that it is of Congress's own making.
It's certainly Congress's own making. There has been, it's due to the internal dynamics of the Congress party. There have been divisions, there is problems, and I think it's up to the Congress leadership to see how they can.
We saw that in Arunachal Pradesh, and also we've seen some of these things, some of these sorts being seen in Manipur as well, where we see the Chief Minister is trying hard to keep the flock together. So this is the prime reason, basically?
I think this is the prime reason in Uttarakhand. And it's certainly, I agree that internal dynamics of the Congress has more to do with it. And BJP being the opposition party is naturally sensing an opportunity there, and because elections are scheduled next year. And the BJP would try and show the Congress government in a bad light, because Rawat is doing reasonably well, and with a year left for government at the election again, the BJP is trying to show that the Congress cannot manage the government. They are a divided house, so they've chosen to fish in troubled waters, trying to get an advantage out of it.
Right. Mr. Jha, on one hand, we also have the Chief Minister say that 5 out of those 9 rebel MLAs are still in touch with him. I would want you to tell us what fate awaits these 9 rebel MLAs when we talk of the anti-defection law. As a group, how strongly are these 9 MLAs poised?
See, they are on a weak footing. Constitutionally, they are not as strong because the provisions are very clear. If these 9 people form a group, they will lose their membership. There's no doubt about it, because independently you must have about 2/3 support to split a party. You can't split a party with 9. The best option they have is that they move out, they lose their membership, but they will lose the membership only if they are found to be indulging in anti-party activity.
But then it was in 1996 Vishwanathan case when there was a ruling by the Supreme Court wherein the expelled MLAs will have to obey the command of the party they're affiliated with.
If they are suspended and not expelled, if they are expelled, then they are free. They are free. So if the party expels them, then they are free to go and do whatever they feel like. But if they're suspended, then they're bound by the party orders. So if the party suspends them, then they cannot go against the party line, even if they are the dissenting voice. Because in that case, if they go and vote against the party line, they lose the membership of the assembly. They will have to go back and fight the election again. But in that scenario, what will happen, Preeti, is this, that even with these 9 members moving out, Congress will still have a majority, because the remaining MLAs plus the 6 of the supporting group, they will still have what, 33, 32
but
MLAs.
Then you're talking of
Congress
those
will be only 20, BJP will be only 28.
You're talking of those 6 members of the PDF, which constitute as many as like 2 members from the BSP,
Absolutely.
2 MLAs from 3 are independent, and 1 is from the UKD. Now, when we talk of this grouping as a whole, this grouping is a group of, say, footloose legislators who have time and again shown their affiliation to the party which is in power.
Vulnerable,
So, so they are a group of vulnerable MLAs there. How would you analyze this front? Added to that one of the parties, the BJP, says that one of the members of the BSP is in touch with that.
Yeah, see, if you have to see, Preeti, the status of the assemblies which are smaller, I would say, in shape, like Jharkhand, like Uttarakhand. Now here the possibility of horse trading becomes much more stronger, because even with the movement of 2 MLAs here and there, the whole shape of the government or whole shape of the assembly changes. And in this case, because there are 6 of them, they are not a member of Congress party. They are not a member of BJP. Their allegiance is with the party that they want to go with. So tomorrow, if these 6 decide, okay, we have had enough with the Congress party, we go with the BJP for the better development of the state, then Congress is gone. Even with 9 members, even if they are with Congress party, still Congress party will lose majority, because if these 6 move towards the BJP side, then BJP has an edge. And if, hypothetically, if there is a trial of strength on 28 and BJP 9 Congress MLA who are rebel MLAs right now, they go and vote against the government, obviously they will lose the membership. But at the same time, the government will fall flat, because 9 plus 28 plus 6, the numbers do not add up to Mr. Harish Rawat. And Harish Rawat, as Hemendra was clearly and rightly saying, that he is actually tasting the fruit of what he has created, because when he removed Vijay Bahuguna, he created through so many tantrums. He virtually came and sat in Delhi, forcing the leadership to make him the chief minister. Now here's an opportunity where his opposition leaders within the party have got, and they are hitting back at him. It's as simple as that. He had the opportunity then. Mr. Bahuguna, maybe directly or indirectly, has an opportunity now, and he's doing that.
Mr. Barthwal, I would want you to take this thought forward. We'll talk of these Congress MLAs. As a grouping, he says the grouping is not on a very strong position and they are on a weaker footing. I would want you to tell us the possibilities which the President has from here on. When we talk of the move by the Speaker not being constitutionally right, there is a scope of President's rule being applied into the state, or we have an option of early elections, or either of the parties prove a majority there. We could have a change in the government as well.
You know, it's the ball is in the governor's court. It depends upon what report the governor gives. And there is a possibility that he might recommend suspension of the assembly and imposition of president's rule, and the president has to take a call on that. Or he has given time till March 28 to Harish Rawat, which the BJP is contesting. They say when the government is obviously in a majority, what was the need for this? But he has chosen to give 9 days to Harish Rawat.
Yes.
Now it's all upon Harish Rawat and the Congress leadership to see how they keep their flock together. Because as he was saying, there is a chance that there might be some more desertions, and the BJP might be looking for some more people to wean away some more people. So at the moment, I think the rebels are somewhere in Jaipur, according to reports. And Harish Rawat too is taking great care to keep his flock together. All the Congress MLAs are being kept, I'm told they are being kept in some safe custody in farmhouses and other places. So we have to see how the situation develops. As of now, till March 28, the Congress government has time. And if Mr. Rawat is able to prove his majority, and there are reports, some of his people are saying that they are trying to get back some of these Congress rebels, the 9 Congress rebels. So let's see how it goes.
Preeti, I was thinking,
Yes, you would
we have 8 states ruled by Congress party right now. Now, they are not too many in numbers, and they are not big states. These are small states. Now, it's a challenge for any political party to keep the states with it. Now, if you lose Uttarakhand for whatever reason, whether it's your fault or it's not your fault, the fact is politics. And everything is fair in politics.
I'll ask you to pause here. We'll take this thought forward from here on as well. But at present, we're heading for a short commercial break. In late edition today, we're discussing the Uttrakhand rebellion. Stay with us. We'll be back in a short while.
सूखा हो या बेमौसम की बरखा हो, कीड़ा लगे खेत में या दुविधा हो, बहुत ही कम प्रीमियम पे पूरी हो भरपाई, फसल बीमित रहे
कटाई के बाद भी भाई।
हाँ, ऋणी या अऋणी अब हर किसान लाभ उठाए, एक मौसम एक दर है, सब किसान बीमा कराए, प्रधानमंत्री फसल बीमा योजना से हर किसान मुस्काए।
कृषि और किसान कल्याण मंत्रालय द्वारा किसान हित में जारी।
अस्पताल में गंदगी हो सकती है, कुछ छूना मत और बीमार पड़ जाओगी।
अरे दीदी, अब सब बदल रहा है।
इतनी साफ सफाई?
जी, हम सब ने मेहनत की है ताकि आपके इलाज में कोई कमी ना आए।
बदल रहा है, बदल रहे हैं। स्वास्थ्य केंद्र अब स्वच्छ हो रहे हैं और ये आपके ब्लॉक में भी संभव है। बस पहल करनी पड़ेगी हमको और आपको भी। स्वच्छता का संकल्प करें, स्वास्थ्य केंद्र का कायाकल्प।
ये चांदनी का चौक है।
ये रविंद्र का सेतु है।
मरीना का बीच है
ये आजाद का मैदान है।
खड़े सिंह दा मार्ग है।
चित्तरंजन का एवेन्यू है ये।
अन्ना का नगर यही है।
गंगा की है ये नदी।
ये लक्ष्मी की कॉलोनी है।
बंकिम का स्ट्रीट है ये। नरीमन का पॉइंट है ये। और मैं तुम्हें इसे
गंदा नहीं करने दूंगा।
यहाँ कचरा
नहीं फेंकने दूंगी।
पान नहीं थूकने दूंगा।
केले का छिलका
नहीं फेंकने दूंगी।
अगर एक बार 125 करोड़ देशवासी तय कर ले कि मैं गंदगी नहीं करूंगा, तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं है जो हिंदुस्तान को गंदा कर सके।
स्वच्छ भारत, एक कदम स्वच्छता की ओर।
मैं अमिताभ बच्चन आज आपके सामने वो कहने जा रहा हूं जो मैंने पहले कभी नहीं कहा। मैं एक रोगी, हेपेटाइटिस बी का रोगी। 1982 में कुली फिल्म की शूटिंग के दौरान मेरे साथ एक दुर्घटना हुई। ऑपरेशन करवाना पड़ा और मेरे शरीर में 60 बोतल खून चढ़ाया गया। खून का कोई एक सैंपल हेपेटाइटिस बी इन्फेक्टेड था जो मेरे लिवर तक पहुंच गया। कई सालों बाद आम जांच के दौरान जब इसका पता चला तो मुझे यह भी पता चला कि मेरा 1/4 लिवर ही बचा हुआ है। लेकिन सही इलाज के बाद आज मैं आपके सामने खड़ा हूं और काम कर रहा हूं। हेपेटाइटिस बी से बचने का पहला उपाय है शिशु के जन्म पर पहला टीका लगवाएं और पहले साल में 3 और नियमित टीके लगवाएं। ये आपका पहला कदम होना चाहिए। मुफ्त टीकाकरण के लिए अपने पास के स्वास्थ्य केंद्र जाएं और पूरी जानकारी लें। देखिए, ये जो हेपेटाइटिस बी है, इससे हम डरेंगे नहीं, लड़ेंगे।
गांव का स्कूल अब समय पर खुलता है, शिक्षक भी नियम से आते हैं। गांव का स्वास्थ्य केंद्र, डाकघर, बैंक सब सुचारू रूप से चल रहे हैं। रोजगार के अवसर भी बढ़े हैं और ये सब मुमकिन हुआ है प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना के कारण।
गांव शहर को जोड़ते, राह विकास की खोलते, गांव-गांव में बनी सड़क, प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क।
गांव-गांव का विकास प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना के साथ।
NRI लड़के से शादी हुई तो फैमिली में सब बहुत खुश हुए, लेकिन विदेश पहुंचकर मालूम पड़ा कि मेरे हस्बैंड ने शादी के लिए सब झूठ बोला था। काम काज से लेकर प्रॉपर्टी तक के बारे में सब इन्फॉर्मेशन गलत थी। मेरे साथ उसका बर्ताव दिन पर दिन खराब होता गया, मारपीट, मेंटल टॉर्चर। और जब पता चला कि वो पहले से ही शादीशुदा है तो मैं बिल्कुल टूट गई। विदेश में रहते हुए उसके चंगुल से निकलना मेरे लिए मुश्किल था।
NRI लड़के से शादी तय करने से पहले उसका एम्प्लॉयमेंट रिकॉर्ड, सोशल सिक्योरिटी नंबर, पासपोर्ट डिटेल्स और मैरिटल स्टेटस के बारे में अच्छी तरह से जान लेना बहुत ही जरूरी है। और ध्यान रखें, NRI शादी को भारत में ही कानूनन दर्ज करवाएं। गलत NRI शादी में फंस चुकी कोई भी महिला तुरंत मदद के लिए पुलिस और एम्बेसी में संपर्क कर सकती है। और साथ ही राष्ट्रीय महिला आयोग की वेबसाइट पर जाकर NRI सेल में ऑनलाइन कंप्लेंट भी रजिस्टर कर सकती है।
आप सबने दुनिया भर में क्या मिसाल बनाई है, जिस सफाई से आपने कचरा वहीं फेंक दिया। और मन्नू आंटी क्या कूड़ा फेंकती हैं, ओलंपिक्स के गोला फेंकने वाले भी शर्मा जाएं। और ये देखिए, लक्ष्मी भाभी की सफाई तो गांव-गांव में प्रसिद्ध है। हमारे सुखिया भैया मन की करते, जहां सोचा वहीं शौच कर दिया। ये देश जो आप ही का घर है, उसे क्यों गंदा करते हैं? थोड़ी शर्म कर लो, सोच स्वच्छ कर लो।
अगर एक बार 125 करोड़ देशवासी तय कर ले कि मैं गंदगी नहीं करूंगा, तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं है जो हिंदुस्तान को गंदा कर सकती है।
स्वच्छ भारत, एक कदम स्वच्छता की ओर।
Welcome back after the break. You're watching Late Edition, and with us we've got two guests. We're discussing the Uttrakhand rebellion this evening. We have with us Mr. Sunil Jha, he's a senior journalist, and we have with us Mr. Hemendra Singh Bartwal, he's also a senior journalist. Before heading for the break, we were talking of the potential of these 9 rebel MLAs. Mr. Jha, I would want you to tell us more. What does a split under anti-defection law mean? I mean, 9 MLAs from Congress. Now, Congress has 36 MLAs in the government there, in the state assembly there. Now, these, as per the law, 2/3 of a political party is the strength which is required to form another political group or affiliation. So, like, now these 9 rebel MLAs do not constitute that. So, how are they poised from here on?
So, if you have to avoid anti-defection, if these people have to avoid anti-defection,
how big are they a threat to the present government?
They are a serious threat, Preeti. They are a serious threat because the 9. There are 2 choices the Congress Party has. One choice is to suspend them. If you suspend these 9, then they cannot go against the party line.
They will have to follow the
whip. If they go against the party line, they will lose the membership of the House. So if the choice in front of them would then be, that means choice in front of the MLAs would then be to split the party by getting 2/3 majority on their side, which would mean out of 36, say about
24.
24. So 24 MLAs you need to avoid anti-defection, which is not the case.
Which is not possible. Yes.
So the best possible scenario for them is the party expels them. They become independent group and then they're free to form a government or support the BJP or join the BJP or merge with the BJP anyway, right? But if they are not expelled, then they cannot not follow the party line. And that's the reason when we saw this news about Saket Bahuguna being expelled and not his father Vijay Bahuguna, a lot of people wondered why was that. When it is being perceived that actually Mr. Vijay Bahuguna was the ex-chief minister, has engineered the whole thing against Mr. Rawat. So why was action not taken against him? This is the reason, that if you expel him, then he is free. But if you suspend him, then he cannot have a choice but to toe the party line. So Mr. Saket, who is not an MLA, if you expel him, nothing, party loses. But if you expel any of these 9 MLAs, then they are free to go and vote in favor of anybody or join any group, and they are absolutely safe. So without these 9, Congress party absolutely is in a weak footing, mainly because of the fact that saving the government is your responsibility. It's not the opposition's responsibility. So if the problem is of your making, you have to ensure that your government survives. If it doesn't survive, it's your problem and not BJP's.
We're talking of these two options in front of the Congress party. Mr. Barthwal, why is the Chief Minister, State Chief Minister there very confidently he's saying that he will muster the numbers and he will prove his majority on the 28th of March? What makes him say that?
You know, every chief minister would say that. I mean, he cannot admit at the moment that he is on a weak wicket. So what happens is that there will be a lot of behind the scenes activity, and he'll probably try to, and which is what the Congress leaders are saying, they are in touch with some of these rebels, they say. They're trying to woo them back. Maybe they will offer them some sops or something, we don't know what's happening. And there is a possibility till the last moment that something might happen which may turn to the advantage of Mr. Harish Rawat. So he will make an effort, but let's see. It's all upon Harish Rawat and the Congress central leadership, because Harak Singh Rawat was, in fact, I heard him saying today that Rahul Gandhi and the Congress leadership has all the time in the world to meet Kanhaiya Kumar, but he is not meeting us. And he says that this entire thing is about removing Mr. Harish Rawat as Chief Minister, which means that they are saying that if Mr. Rawat is removed as Chief Minister and someone else is appointed in his place who is acceptable to them, they would be willing to play ball and stay on in the Congress party. And
if somebody else is made the Chief Minister there, what options does the Congress party have when we talk? Well, Vijay Bahuguna had been sacked because of his inaction during the, or perhaps lesser action in 2013.
I don't think Vijay Bahuguna is a possibility at all, because the Congress government can't do a thing like that after he's created this trouble.
Yes.
But you know, in the interest of keeping BJP out, if the Congress, that's what Congress really wants, they might sit and have some kind of a consensus candidate which is acceptable to Harish Rawat and to the other faction as well. But it also depends upon whether Harish Rawat is agreeable to that.
So you'll take that forward?
Can I if you have to go and look into the Uttarakhand politics, Preeti, Harak Singh Rawat has ambitions. Harak Singh Rawat is a major player out of these 9 rebel MLAs. One is Mr. Bahuguna, all right, we know him. But Harak Singh Rawat so far is not as known to have aspirations of a chief ministership, but he's a very ambitious leader in the Uttrakhand Congress party, and he has had this ambition of becoming the chief minister for long. So you won't be surprised that as a what do you call, as he's talking about a consensus or you know, just to save your face, save the government for now, you may pitch in for Harak Singh Rawat as the chief ministerial candidate, who will be acceptable to maybe Mr. Bahuguna as well as Mr. Harish Rawat, because one, he's a leader who has ambition, he's a leader who has mass base, and also he is with Mr. Bahuguna right now. So if Mr. Bahuguna doesn't want himself to be projected as the main man or main brain behind this, Harak Singh Rawat could be a choice, and then that way at least the Congress party is able to save the government for now.
In recent times also, you've seen this political instability is plaguing the smaller states, be it Jharkhand, be it Uttarakhand now. Why is it?
I think it's because it's easier to manipulate a small number of MLAs and create a problem for the government. Because in the larger state, the numbers in the assembly are very large.
Yes.
And a few MLAs won't make that much a difference. You know, so that's my opinion. It's much easier to manipulate than.
And Preeti, anyway,
assuming
you have a look at the Uttarakhand Assembly, since we are discussing Uttarakhand, right? Your strength is about 70.
70.
The Congress party has 36 MLAs, 28 of BJP, and you have 6 of Progressive
PDS,
Democratic Alliance, which is 3 independent, 2 BSP and 1 UKD. Now, out of 36 Congress MLAs, 9 have rebel now. So if you take them out, then how is the Congress party going to be saved? With these 6, you still reach only about 33, because out of 36, 9 goes, you are 27, 6 added, 33. BJP, with the support of 9, reaches 37. So one thing is for sure, if BJP has the support of these 9, they will certainly bring the government down. There's no doubt about it. Whether BJP will form the government, whether these rebels will form the government, that we don't know. But one thing is for sure, if these two people combine, this government is gone for sure.
All right, your closing comments on that. Would you say that Uttarakhand is somewhere heading towards the Arunachal Pradesh way?
I would say that the real possibility appears to be a president's rule in the state, because BJP, I don't think at this point in time would openly like to be viewed as a party which has created this political uncertainty in the state and attract what you call popularistic image for it. So BJP won't like to do that. They would like to avoid it. 9 MLAs cannot form the government, and taking the support of BJP again means uncertainty, and you being labeled as a party which is creating uncertainty. So according to me, either it's the Congress government through the ways that Hemendra is indicating, you have some via media or a consensus candidate, or else you go and there's a president's rule.
Mr. Barthwal, your take on that?
Yeah, I agree with that. It seems like if there is no way that a Congress government can stay, then the BJP might not want to, sully its image by forming an own government, and it's not much time left for the next elections to come. So I think it suits the BJP to have president's rule in a suspended assembly, and then maybe there could be early elections, or even if elections are in time. That sounds like a strong possibility.
So we'll have to wait and watch for 28th of March.
We have to wait and watch what the Congress and the Chief Minister can conjure out of their bag and see. If
all right, on that thought, thank you so much, sir, for joining us on Late Edition this evening. So we had in Late Edition today a discussion on the Uttarakhand rebellion. Both our guests predicting that there could be president's rule, but then all eyes are on the progressions and and how the State Assembly fares on the 20th of March, whether or not Congress will prove the numbers, the majority in the House or not. We'll have to wait and watch for that. Thank you so much for watching Late Edition this evening.